Don't go making me throw you back in there now, eh?
Finally crawled out of the crypt, eh? You look like it. Although I thank you for doing us the courtesy of covering up.
Don't.
Ah, still have a bit of fight left in you? Then listen. I've arranged a meeting with Gav. In case you've forgotten, you're the one he's been putting his nose to work for.
For nothing.
Just listen. While you've been relaxing in your cell, Gav's been busy sniffing out your dominance. And according to his last report, he's picked up the scent. Gav's gone to a fair bit of trouble for you. The least you can do is hear the poor bugger out. He's going to meet us at the King's Fall. Pack your stuff. We'll leave as soon as you're ready. Come on. Gav will be waiting for us. Get your stuff together.
Odin and Bahama had at it by all accounts.
Did you see the girls he'd brought back with him?
I did. Poor thing, all dressed in dirty rags. I'll have to make a new dress for her.
Well? So, what'll it be? And? Not so long ago, this here was a thriving trade route. Then the Blight came. The people left. And just like that, it was deserted. Making it the perfect little shortcut. Gav's waiting for us up ahead. Come on. Still feeling sorry for yourself?
Don't. Please.
Think about it, Clive. The rumors all point to... That was an Imperial signal. They shouldn't be here. The old fort's been abandoned for years. Our little chat can wait. I need to see what the bastards are up to. You go on ahead and meet up with Gav.
But we both know that...
No buts about it.
This is stupid. I'm the dominant of fire. We sent Gav on a wild goose chase. What? What now? Beastman! Flames to me! Not this time. Wake wins. Another perfect little shortcut, Sid. Straight to a nest of bloodthirsty beasts. Can't be much further now. Excellent. Another fight. You lose. Oh well. Come on. Let me through. Can't take much more of it. Not this time. Come on. Better already. Not this time. It's over. What is it, boy?
After him! Don't let him escape!
Gav!
Who goes there? This one's a deserter! Take his head!
Out of my way.
You made your choice!
It's over.
There he is! Don't let him escape! Kill the deserter!
Clive, what's the situation?
You're late. Goat's in trouble.
What?
The Imperials are on his tail. We have to get to him before they do.
Understood. I'm here to even the odds. Any objections? I'll take the dragon. You take the dragoon. Oh, die, you bastard! Think that hurt me more than it hurt him. Sorry, lad. Don't know how much help I'm gonna be here. All right. One down, one to go.
Too slow. Better already. Not this time. Need to end this quickly.
I'll take the dragon. You take the dragoon. Oh, die, you bastard! Think that hurt me more than it hurt him. Sorry, lad. Don't know how much help I'm gonna be here.
Not this time.
All right. One down, one to go.
You know what to do, boy. Not this time.
One more. Yeah! Yeah! There, boy!
Since when could these bastards fly? But what goes up must come down. Bloody time waster. Come on, let's finish him off. Come on.
Shit! Clive! Give me your hand! Help me!
Help me! Help me, Clive!
I've got you.
There. Clive doesn't have your nose, I said. He'd stumble off a cliff, I said.
Well, that's the trouble with a nose like mine. Can't help sticking it where it's not wanted. But if it wasn't for you two, my sniffing... Years will be over. Thank you. Truly.
So, what news?
Well, found out where your friend's heading for one thing.
Gav,
Him and his mate are on their way to your old stomping ground, Rosaria. You should have seen what they did to the Imperials who tried to stop them. There's no question about it. He's a dominant fire, all right.
he can't be.
Clive, I saw you turn into an icon before my very eyes. And yes, there's a good chance it was you who killed the Phoenix. But we weren't alone, were we? There was the fellow you saw enter the whirlwind. I saw him too. You didn't dream it, Clive. He's out there.
But who is he?
Don't ask me. I don't bloody know. But I do know one thing. You're gonna find him and find out. After all, you swore an oath.
What?
You swore you'd avenge your brother's death, that you'd never rest until you'd hunted down the man responsible. So, find out if this man's responsible, and kill yourself if he's not.
Sid,
Don't thank me. Thank Gav.
Thank you, Gav.
Yeah, well, yeah.
No birds returning this year.
The Deadlands have swallowed their roosts, like as not. We're running out of time.
We'll be in Rosaria in a day or two.
Back to where it all began. He must be stopped.
Spitting great gouts of fire he was, like a bleeding volcano.
Ever seen a volcano?
What? You think I'm having you on?
Clive! Your friend! She's awake!
Right.
Go to her, you fool. Right, you lot. Enough slacking. Goots, come with me. Gav, go and get those wounds seen to.
Oh, give it to me straight. How long have I got?
So?
All in good time. Let's make ourselves scarce.
Jill.
Isn't the Moogle funny?
I wonder what it's trying to
Let's
say.
get this fixed before someone does himself.
It's true then. It really is you.
It is.
Clive! You're alive.
So are you. I still can't believe it. Are your wounds healed?
Yes. Talia told me what happened. You saved my life.
After nearly taking it, I had no idea. Forgive me, but how did you ever come to be there, Jill? Fighting for them.
The Iron Blood. They invaded not long after the news arrived about Phoenix Gate. Rosaria had lost her leaders. The Duchy was in chaos. The Iron Kingdom saw our weakness and pounced upon it. They killed the men and captured the women.
And took you back to Ironhome.
I thought they meant to have their fun with me before the end. But the end never came. My powers awoke, and everything changed. It all happened so fast.
We were told that the Iron Blood had captured a dominant and planned to bring her on their latest crusade.
They gave me a choice. To fight for them on the battlefield, or see my countrywomen slaughtered.
And they call us dominants.
What? What happened to Clive? What happened at Phoenix Gate?
It was me. I killed Joshua.
No, that's not true. I know you. You wouldn't do that.
It's the truth. I changed into him again, not long ago. The second icon of fire. The one responsible.
Clive.
When I think back to that night... The hooded man, he spoke to me. What did he say? We have found you. What did he mean?
Clive, we should go back there, to Phoenix Gate. I need to know what really happened. And so do you. You need to know for certain. And if what you told me is true, and you did what you said you did, then we will face it together.
Jill, All right.
You'll be needing a change of clothes, then. Out you go, your lordship. We wouldn't want you getting overexcited.
Sorry.
I'll see you soon then, Clive.
I should make ready too. We've a long journey ahead of us.
Let's get this fixed before someone
Isn't the Moogle funny? I wonder...
What do you want?
To say farewell. We're leaving.
Good decision.
Better that than buried out there in the black. You've got a lot to thank that girl for, you know.
I know. And I will.
Now, what do you really want? We both know you don't come here for conversation. Off you go, then.
I should probably say thank you to Gav, too.
Can't you see I'm busy here? What do you want? No scratches, all right? Should last you a good while. Not bad, if I do say so myself. Anything else?
I'm sure I'll be calling on your help again, if you've a mind to lend it. The carpenter's work is never done around here.
Yes? What? Go on, then. Is that all?
You! Newcomer! I need help.
What's the matter?
It's my assistant. I cannot concentrate. Please!
All right.
Marvelous.
Whereabouts is she?
Gotan's Bales. It's only not the safest place. Now go!
Oh, what I wouldn't give for some wild mickleberries.
Your wounds are healed right enough. Ah, glad to see the colour back in your cheeks. That's one less thing to worry about.
Could really do with a proper place to train like Primrose.
We're looking at half a dozen, maybe more.
Their boats are made up. Isn't the Moogle funny? I wonder what it's trying to say.
Ah, gradually get.
I'm glad. I was hoping.
I don't doubt it. Seems to be the way.
We strive. Now, as to the task, I have.
I'd be happy to.
Marv, the three individuals you'll be seeking out are busying themselves about. You'll find one by the.
Kenneth is a
I thought I told you to make yourself scarce. Your friend needs to get dressed.
We just don't have enough teams to follow every lead.
You young had so many uses.
Fancy a mug of Kenneth's coldest when we're done. Oi.
Back so soon?
Kenneth sent me.
He wasn't wrong. The way it's not. But sometimes, folk, you keep yourself... Should have seen my face when they brought you down here.
Still,
Glad to see you doing well.
Can I help?
Kenneth.
Ah, do you?
Is he sick?
I would. Come.
Must be.
Oh, what I wouldn't give for some wild Mickey berries.
We should speak to Master Immortal with a proper place to train.
We're looking at half a dozen, maybe more.
Their bunks are made up. I can leave whenever you're ready.
It is. They must keep.
Anyway.
I think that's everyone. I better let Kenneth know.
Ah, here.
The hideaway's quite some.
A fact you.
It's cut.
It is.
Someone's in trouble.
No mistakes.
Stay down! Are you hurt?
It would have been worse if you hadn't come along. Wait, I've seen you around the hideaway. You're new, aren't you?
I'm Clive.
And I'm Martel. But what are you doing here?
Looking for you. This is no place for a bearer on her own.
I noticed that. But this soil's not going to collect itself.
Then what if I gathered it for you? You could head back to the hideaway. Just exactly what sort of dirt is it that you need?
What I need is soil. But I'd be a fool to refuse your help after what just happened. It's the good stuff you're looking for. Dark, rich, fragrant. You'll know it when you find it.
Dark, rich, and fragrant. Right. Well, you should hurry back. Bohemil seemed worried enough that he might come looking for you himself.
That seems unlikely, but I won't argue with you. Thanks.
Soil, then. There's certainly enough of it here. But is it dark, rich, and fragrant? That should be enough. I better get it back to the hideaway.
There you are. And? All safe and sound?
Well, yes, she's standing right there.
Not the girl. The soil. Did you bring it?
Yes. Here.
Glorious! When Martel came home empty-handed, I almost had a fit. But with this, my research can continue. First and foremost come the measurements. I must know how much ether each sample contains. From there...
Wait, so you were never...
Worried about me? Sorry to disappoint you, but the only thing he worries about is his research.
But that's...
That's all right. It's just how he is. And if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be growing anything in these ruins. It's a small price to pay. Although, you shouldn't have to pay it too. Did he even offer you anything for helping? Ugh. Here. I know it's not much, but it's something, at least. I wish I could offer you some fruit too, but you're not likely to thank me if I do. Still, we'll grow something.
Research can continue apace, and when my fertilizer is complete...
So your mind's made up, is it?
We'll be leaving for Rosaria as soon as we're able.
Back down memory lane, eh? Rosaria ain't what she used to be, Clive. Not since the Imperials moved in. First sign of trouble, you make straight for Martha's Rest and ask for the landlady. She's a friend of the cause. Tell her you was Sid, and she'll help you out.
Understood. Thank you, Gav.
Yeah.
I'd be lost without you.
Yeah, I'm just doing my job. No need to make such a fuss. You take care, all right? Oh, I'm crap at goodbyes. Where's Sid when you need him?
Give him my regards when he gets back.
I will.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Ready, my lady?
Ready. Rosaria. It's been 13 years.
But this breeze, the smell of the grass, it's just as I remember it.
You haven't been back either.
I couldn't. Bran did keep a close watch on each other in the Imperial Army. You'd get beheaded just for knowing a deserter. The only way out was on a mission.
I see.
But mostly I was afraid. Afraid to go back.
I know.
But I'm here now. Thanks to you. We should press on. That inn at the top of the hill must be Martha's Rest. Gav said the landlady's a friend.
But can we say the same for her patrons?
Imperials don't tend to take well to those with my mark. If anyone asks, I'm a branded soldier, sworn to protect my noble mistress.
Look at the thews on this one. Explains why there's a premium on Imperials. Maybe I should up your rations, build you up a bit. Bet you'd love another bowl of Martha's best, wouldn't you?
They'll fall like all the rest. They never finished building the bridge then.
After what happened at Phoenix Gate, it didn't seem the highest priority.
Oi! Stop. Here! Typical. A bloody bearer. And just when I thought my luck had changed. Still, better a crumb of crystal than an empty hand, I suppose. Though it pains. Here! You undersea blasted birds must have caught a whiff of my cargo, and now they've got me surrounded. I've got something special, needs delivering, but you couldn't run it up to Martha's Rest for me, could you?
Fine.
That's the spirit. All right. Here. I'm owed a little something for it. If he gives it to you, pass it along to your master by way of thanks. Be off with you then, and don't...
It's over. It's over. Not this time. Too slow. My wounds, boy.
You're hurt. Take this.
Too slow. It's over. Here we are. Martha's Rest.
That's one of our branded. Do we take him in?
He's not one of ours. Look, it's with his master.
Good girl. You get some rest now.
Are you the stable master?
This is for me, right? I'm not sure what some bearer's doing bringing it.
He couldn't come himself.
Huh. He'll have it full of Gizal greens, no doubt.
Gizal green?
Chocobos go mad for them, don't they? Don't get me wrong. They're a fine investment for a savvy, but you can't get greedy, as our mutual friend is still. I got my wares. Nah.
You barely have to step out your front door these days before you're settled.
I wonder if Martha is as friendly as Gav claims.
Let's go and find out, shall we?
When he gets to East, we'll leave him in the pile.
It was good, honest work building that aqueduct.
Excuse me. Would you happen to be the landlady?
Depends who's asking, and why they have an Imperial bearer with them.
For protection, which hopefully won't be needed. If you can advise me on the safest route to the west.
It's your friend here I'd be worried about. Bearers don't have an easy time of it in Rosaria. Even a Stratton lad like him might attract the wrong kind of attention. And if he gets nabbed, it ain't likely to end well for you either.
Then we'll just have to stay out of the malicious way. Gav said you might be able to help us.
Follow me. Sorry for before. Can't be too wary of strangers asking questions in our game. I'm Martha, an old friend of Sid's. He said he had high hopes for a bearer who joined recently. I expect that's you. So, Where is it you're headed?
For Phoenix Gate. We have questions that need answering.
Is that so? Well, if you want to avoid the garrison, the road through Eastpool's your best bet. Or it would be, if the bridge hadn't collapsed. A right bloomin' nuisance it is. We've had no trade with the village for weeks. I did ask our carpenter to take a look at it. But he went out on another job, and he hasn't come back.
Do you think something might have happened to him?
Fingers crossed he's just taking his time. The alternative don't bear thinking about.
We'll find him. And make sure he's safe. We both need that bridge repaired. Your carpenter sounds like the man to do it.
I see why Sid's got such a soft spot for you. If you could, I'd be in your debt.
You said that he went out on a job?
Right. He went down into the marshes to check on another bridge. The one by the Fallen Gate.
The marshes were dangerous at the best of times. We should hurry.
There's a ladder to the side of the gate. That's the quickest way down, if you've a head for heights. His name is Bernard. Should you find him well, tell him Martha sent you, and that he's wanted at the bridge to Eastpool.
To the marshes, then. Let's find that ladder.
This isn't the first time I've seen one of these. Perhaps I can use them as waymarks.
Ready goes to Eastpool.
Here's the gate. And that must be the ladder.
I don't care what your orders are, Brandon.
Ah! Get away from me!
What was that?
It came from under the bridge. Come on. There he is.
Hold on, we're coming!
Yeah. Stay down. It's over.
Thank you, my lady. You saved my life.
Not at all. You're Bernard the carpenter, yes?
I am. I didn't realize my name was known so widely.
I'm a friend of Martha's. She asked us to come and find you.
Well, I'm very grateful for it. I just finished checking these piles when I turn round. I see a gang of slavering monsters looking to feast on my flesh. If you hadn't come when you did, I'd have been snipped into strips by now.
We're just glad you're safe.
I best go and give my regards to the landlady then, eh?
Actually, she asked that if we found you, we should beg you make haste to repair the bridge to Eastpool.
Of course. I said I'd take a look at it, but it clean slipped my mind. I'll head up there straight away. The trusses are still sturdy. It's just...
Thank you, Bernard. We're very grateful for your help.
I owe you my life. Fixing a bridge is the least I can do. Thank you, my lady. And you too, son. You're with Sid, ain't ya? Me and him, we go way back. Not as far as Martha, mind, but far enough.
I see.
Well, I best get cracking then. You go and let Martha know I'm what.
We will.
Ah, you're back. What happened? Did you find Bernard?
We did. He's fine, and he'll have the bridge to Eastpool repaired soon.
Well, thank the Founder for that.
It was lucky we found him when we did. The creatures out there are not to be trifled with.
It's the Blight's fault. They'd nothing to eat in the north, so they come down here hunting for food. He can't keep going out alone. I'll have to arrange a guard for him. But anyway, thank you. I don't have a lot to offer in return, but you're welcome to rest here until the repairs are finished.
We'd be delighted.
Can I get you a drink or anything while you wait? Flagon of Imperial Gold, perhaps? Tastes like swill, but it'll slake a thirst.
No, thank you. I prefer the truth. About why there are so few bearers around here.
Yes. There were more of them when we were young. Far more.
Is this the Empire's doing? Have they been sent away?
They have, aye. Either to the Legions or Oriflamme. Seems the miners at Drake's Head are having a hard time keeping up with demand of late, so the bearers make up the shortfall. Time was they used to dole out crystals like sugar plums even down here in the provinces, but not anymore. Nowadays, they'll jump at any excuse to confiscate our bearers so they can be put to work elsewhere. I always knew the Empire treated their branded like shit, but after seeing it with my own eyes, well...
Ah, Thea! Congratulations on the new arrival. And you got the little laddie with you?
It was a bearer. The boy I carried for 9 long moons. A bloody bearer.
Oh, you poor thing. You gave it to the constables then?
Just left it at the garrison, aye. Let them deal with it. Couldn't wait to be rid of the blasted thing. Been wanting it gone since the moment I found out.
Well, it's all dealt with now. So no harm done, eh?
Mum, you weren't my brother, was he?
No. But you'll have one soon enough. You just have to be patient. All right?
All right.
Unbelievable, innit? Bearers may have been looked down on back in Archduke Elwin's day, but they were still human beings. Now they've fallen so far, a beggar wouldn't spit on them. Since you're not drinking, do me a favour and take that to the Abbey. There's a darkness at the heart of this world, and I'd have you see it.
And we'll see it at an abbey?
Glademond Abbey, on the shore of Sorrowwise Bay. The abbot there is a friend. Tell him Martha sent you, and he'll show you what I mean.
Understood.
It was good, honest work building the aqueduct.
And when we had properly.
sure you're aiming that at the fish there, son. Keep them nice and fresh.
Fresh cuts, fresh cuts. Get your fresh cuts here.
I knew that children were tested, that a bearer's fate was decided at birth.
And assumed it was best for all concerned. I know. But for a child to be blamed, to be hated by its parents through no fault of its own.
We knew nothing of what it meant to be born that way, did we?
No.
That's enough. Stay down.
Company. Very well.
Stay down. You're finished.
There's the Abbey. What darkness awaits us within, I wonder.
Let's go and see.
It's over.
Good day to you. I'm afraid the Abbey is not open for public prayer. May Griga go with you?
We came to offer a donation. From Martha.
I see. Then please, follow me.
I don't want to die.
Please, Father. Something for the pain. I beg you.
The light, it fades. I don't want to die alone.
It's all right. I'm here.
Who are these people?
Martha's bearers. She entrusted them to my care, that I might ease their suffering. To the extent that I can. For the time they have left.
The curse has taken them. All of them.
As it does every bearer forced to use their gift. With each draw on the ether, their bodies petrify, till all that remains is stone and pain, and so they are cast aside. There is nothing either Martha or I can do to change that, but we can at least strive to make their final hours a little more bearable. Have faith, my son, for you shall rise again, and find the happiness denied you in this life.
Thank you, Father.
I must offer you my own thanks for the medicine you so kindly brought. Now their final moments may be moments of peace. When next you see Martha, pray tell her that 2 more have succumbed.
We should get back to Martha's Rest.
Yes, we should.
Ah, you're back.
The abbot had a message for you. 2 more have succumbed.
I see. Come upstairs. So, now you know, eh?
I've seen plenty of bearers die on the battlefield. But never like that.
And all because they were born different. The powers that be can't take away their gift, so they strip them of their humanity instead. Oh, there's plenty who pity a bearer's plight. But so long as we're content to sit around, weeping for those on whose broken backs we're carried, we ain't gonna change nothing.
And so you lend Sid your strength?
What little of it I have. Used profits from this place to buy the poor buggers.
So when the abbot told us the bearers were yours...
Aye, they're my property, at least by law. Any still fit to work fetch a price beyond my means. All I can do is care for those who are past mending. But it's not all doom and gloom. Bernard's finished fixing that bridge for you. You can carry on to Eastpool now. You got questions that need answering, ain't you? Well, I wish you luck.
Thank you, Martha.
Oh, I almost forgot. Sid and I have other friends in Rosaria. Wear this and they'll know you for one of us. And know that you will always be welcome here. You were right, Sid. It really is them. Lord Rosfield and Lady Warwick have come back to us. And long may they stay.
Sid.
Ah, Clive. You're not where I left you.
Hurt your hand.
I did, aye. With 1,000 little lightning bolts. Can't fling them around the way I used to. Think of it as my decoration for long service and exemplary misconduct. But you didn't come here to compare war wounds.
We didn't.
Thank you, Sid. For everything.
If you want to leave, that's your lookout. I'm sure you'll have a long and happy life together if you stay out of my way.
Sid!
Oh. I knew a girl, back in the day. She was a slave to her fate, just like you. I wanted to save her. For a while, I even thought I could. But just because you think something doesn't make it true.
Sid.
I'm no savior. Just a conceited old fool. I talk about people forging their own futures. But instead of handing them the hammer, I beat them with my own. And if no bugger wants to listen to what you've got to say, you might as well keep your gob shut. But Clive, I will say this. You're not a monster. You're the same man you've always been. Accept that, and you may yet escape your fate.
My fate?
Look, lad, you've had a hard life. And I don't see it getting much easier. You might not be able to save anyone else, but at the very least, you can save yourself.
I'll try.
And Jill, I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to talk, but I trust you'll take good care of the boy.
Yes, I will.
Is that the last of it?
Aye.
We'd best head back then. Wouldn't want to keep Nan waiting. Ta-ra then.
levies are due to go up again. Founder help us.
Right, so he supposed mend us.
Where do you think your feet have been the past 4 months?
Here, you're that bearer who works for Math. Curse my luck. I dropped my crystal off a cliff into the bloody swamp. Now, I've not got your knack, see, and I need that shard to chill. It's just a short climb down. I'll make it worth...
I can't promise anything.
Well, just promise. There may be one thing I failed to mention.
Claimed it.
All right, eaten it, but only might have, you understand. There were... Oh, don't worry, there weren't too many of them.
My staff was for the Golden Stables again.
I have to find him before the Imperials do. Can't talk now, Martha told me all about you.
You look like you're in a hurry.
Not far, I hope. But I dare not waste a...
Sounds serious.
Not so much what happened as what might. And now, one of his...
Where is this bear?
He wasn't fool enough to wait for the Imperial. They'll be after him before long. Here. If you that...
Of course.
Thank you, Clive. His name's Norris. We need to find...
You found him yet? That fucking snake played me false, acted like he was one of us, and the whole time he was one of them. We need him caught and handed over to the Imperials. Hangings too. Well, go on then.
All right, Ronald. We were just leaving.
Ha! Not bloody likely.
Come on now, Ron.
If you want something done right, you don't send a...
Clive, this might take a while. You start hunting. Someone said they saw Norris heading for the fall. We have to find...
I better find this Norris before Ronald takes matters into his own hands. Bearers are hardly difficult to spot. What did he mean about being played false, I wonder? You don't know a man called Norris, do you?
I do, as it happened. And he had a lantern with him for some reason.
He was making for the marshes.
You barely have to step out your front door these days before you're set upon by hate.
That's one of our branded. Do we take him in?
He can't have got far. I better keep my eyes peeled. A lantern. At least I know which way he went. Someone made sure work of them. I wonder if that someone was Norris. Norris, I presume.
Leave me be.
You were never branded. So that's how you stayed hidden.
Ronald sent you after me, did he? Sent him when we were so close. But it doesn't matter now. I will not become a slave. As one bearer to another, please.
Ronald didn't send me.
I don't understand.
Martha takes in bearers.
I never knew.
Just wait here and stay out of sight.
Thank you. And... sorry.
I've been called... Oh.
Thanks. But... if I'm on it...
All right. I'll keep hold of it. I might be able to use it to put an end to the... A bearer without a brand. To have lived free for so many years. Only to be betrayed by a friend. Never heard of crabs eating crystal. This should be interesting.
Give me fucking...
Stay down! This must be it. No point spending any more time down here than I have to.
Well, any luck?
Yours, I presume.
You found it! Any longer out in the sun and my cat...
Be more careful next.
Oh, I will. No point casting my nets of... There was a time honest tax-paying crystals are scarce, and the...
I'll be fucked if I'm...
There you are, Clive.
Well branded.
Only what was left of him. A corpse, torn apart.
Let me see that. No. It can't be.
Shall we consider that the end of the matter, then?
No. I mean... I've no use for bearer bones. He's dead. Let that be an end to it. Only wish those whose job it was had done what they were letting a bearer go about without a brand. It's not right, I tell you. Who'll want anything to do with me now, eh? There goes the bearer lover, they'll say.
Is it true, Clive?
He's alive. You'll find him in a hut in the marshes.
Oh, you crafty. Still, you did the right... Thank you.
We could make a fortune selling our swords out in the east.
Make sure you're aiming that at the fish there, son. Keep them nice and fresh.
You ain't pulled that sword from its scabbard in days. Come on, come inside.
I'll be happy to show you how well I wield.
Sorry, darling, but I can't take a bearer's coin. Even if you are one of Martha's. You never know when one of the lads from the garrison might come knocking. And if they did, neither of us would get a happy ending.
the slumbering chocobo. Welcome to the Brotherhood. You're free to come and go as you please, even to the north. Now the bridge is finished.
Don't you worry about them boards. I use good solid lumber. It's the beast on the other side.
Martha said the blight had spread even further south, pushing yet more monsters down with it. I dare say we'll be seeing a few along the way.
Then we shall have to keep our wits about us.
That's enough. It's over.
You there! Over here! Excuse me? Curse my luck. Wait. Good. She won't be tried dealing with Amaris, but we didn't expect.
I expect the blight.
We'd hope that Martha's no fool, so she must see something.
All right.
I'd wager the greedy. All right.
They look hungry, all right. Hungry and mean.
Stay down!
Trying to find this Bryce and let him know the road's safe.
Wonder how long that pain will last.
You, Bryce?
What's it?
Your friend asked me to get rid of you.
You'd have me believe it. Then again, if you didn't. Oh, Frederick! You wily bastard. I never thought to. You served us well, bearer. Be sure.
Look, the windmills. That must be Eastpool.
I remember coming here with Lord Murdoch when I was young. Rosaria seemed a very different place back then.
Quiet, isn't it?
Yes.
You're Clive Rossfield. It's me, Hannah, Rodney Murdoch's wife.
Lady Hannah.
Oh, I knew it was you. You haven't changed at all. The Lord Marquis and Jill too. It's so good to see you both again.
It's good to see you too, Lady Hannah.
If you have time, you simply must come back to the house. I haven't much to offer, but what is mine is yours.
We should be delighted.
And you have been wandering the world ever since. I can well understand fleeing from those iron blood brutes, but oh, to take to the road at such a tender age.
It wasn't easy, but we survived, and
now we're back. It's wonderful to see you safe and well, Lady Hannah. Do you think you will stay here, in Eastpool? Rosalith still enjoys the Mother Crystal's blessing, does it not? You could always move.
This house holds a lot of memories for me. So long as I can live here in peace, here I shall stay. Not that it matters. The capital is closed to civilians, by order of the Duchess. Or should I say, Her Imperial Majesty. Annabella's marriage to the Emperor of Sambrec heralded a great many changes here.
yes, of course.
Oh, forgive me. I didn't mean to...
Please, there is nothing to forgive. Would my mother not make an exception for you and your husband? Surely she would not refuse the Lord Commander.
You haven't heard, then. Rodney passed away on the night of the fire. He never returned from Phoenix Gate.
I'm sorry.
Clive.
My poor child. You look pale. All this traveling must have taken its toll. I insist you rest. We can talk later. Hmm?
Are you sure you don't want to sleep inside?
I can't. Not after what I did.
Lady Hannah said she would prepare a change of clothes for you in the morning. She really has been very kind.
"13 years of killing. 13 years without the faintest glimmer of hope. It was only Joshua that kept me going. I swore that I would avenge his death. That I would kill his killer. That was the only thing that gave my life any meaning. But if it was me who killed Joshua and Murdoch and all the others, then why the hell am I still breathing?
I ask myself the same. When I fought, hundreds died. There were so many bodies, so many lives cut short in their prime. That day in Dalmekia, I wanted to join them. I wanted it all to end. I couldn't bear it anymore. If living meant being that, better to be just another body.
I'm sorry.
Do you remember that night on the balcony, when we looked up at the moon? I said a prayer to Metia, and that prayer was answered. You came back to me. The heavens must have a plan for us. We should get some rest.
Right.
Good night, Clive. Sleep well.
Thank you, Lady Hannah. Perhaps now people will not flee at the sight of me.
You look just like Elwyn did when he was your age.
How did you come to have some of my father's old clothes?
Oh, before Elwyn became Archduke, our families would often summer together. He and Rodney were like brothers. These clothes have been in a wardrobe for years, collecting cobwebs along with everything else.
Well, I'm very grateful for them. And sorry for depriving you of your memories.
Not at all. It's what your father would have wanted.
They suit you well. Thank you, Lady Hannah.
Yes, thank you. You've been most kind.
No, I should thank you. It may only have been for a short while, but seeing you again took me back to happier times. Fare you well, my lord and lady.
And you, Lady Hannah. If we follow the road to the north, it should take us all the way to Phoenix Gate. Let's go.
Where are you off to, then? Or hasn't your master told you? Either way, I expect our humble village and your final destination. Not to...
Well met, friend.
Safe travels.
You? Those are Elwyn's. By the flames. You're his firstborn. Clive Rosfield.
You're mistaken.
Oh, you can't fool me, my lord. You're the very image of your father. And that would be true even if you weren't wearing his clothes. The self-same garments Hannah was keeping for you, if I'm not mistaken. She always swore that she would never part with them until the day Elwyn's sons returned. And now that day has come. Why, you'll be able to take your bearers back as well.
My bearers? Forgive me, Master Mayor. I was a
Oh, I'd be surprised if you recognized anything at all. Much has changed since... When the Ironbloods sacked Rosalith 13 years back, many who lost their masters fled...
And never returned.
Aye. The plan was to send them home. Rosaria became a province of Sanbreque. The duchy was dissolved, and they no longer... Back in your father's day. But when we saw how the Empire treated their branded...
And now you want to give them to...
They're yours by right, Lord. And they'd be better off serving you than hiding here. Indeed, many of them...
I'm no one's master. Not anymore. They wouldn't be safe.
I understand. You'll forgive an old man his fanciful notions. Been daydreaming, but still, I would...
If it is within my power.
One of the bearers is an elderly fellow who still swears absolute loyalty to... I don't ask that you take him, only that you meet with him.
It would be my honor.
Thank you, He sits by the well most days.
As fine a man as my father.
You're not so very different, you know. Especially dressed like that. Come on, let's go and meet that bearer.
Not sure this Arvis will see us through.
He's not here.
Well, I can't leave without meeting him. I've let the mayor down once already. It would be cruel to disappoint him again.
All right, let's ask around. Someone must have seen him.
Well now.
We're looking for an elderly bear.
Ah, you mean the old...
Yes, that's...
What business do you have with him? If you
We are.
Well then, it's a pleasure to meet a fellow Rosalithian. I was born and raised down and never would have left if Archduke Elwyn had survived the fire. It wasn't the same when the Duchess took over, though. The levy's going up and up and up, even as the blight... Oh, I'm afraid I can't help you with your bearer, either. Though I doubt he'll have gone far.
We'll keep asking.
Good day, Millie.
I'm looking for a bearer. An elderly fellow.
Ah, that old funny. He's usually down by the well at this hour.
I'm sorry?
Oh, he worked in the kitchens at Rosalith Castle back in the day. Living in a dream here. But better there than here, I suppose.
No.
Anyway, you'll be round here somewhere.
Thank you.
Hey, old... Young Patrick, the chocobo keeper. He'll be in the stables.
Patrick the...
I'm sorry, Jill. For making you do all this in my stead.
It can't be helped if we're to keep up the pretense. Come on, let's head for the stables. Excuse...
It's this bearer. He's not in his usual spot.
You must be...
I am.
And this bearer you're looking for?
That's the fella. How do you know all this? I've never... Ah, so... Well then, if you're acting up, he's been losing what little sense he had left of late, saying the sheriffs are coming to collect him, and that I was supposed to watch over him.
Understood. You keep...
Thank you.
I hope he hasn't wandered into trouble.
Let's just concentrate on finding him.
Think up now.
Still no sign. Could he have strayed even further? Look, there's someone over there.
It might be him. We should... Company.
We can't lead them to the old man. They need to die.
Agreed. That's it.
Stay down! Wake wins! Are you all right, my friend? Come on. Let's go home.
Your Grace, you came for me. I waited for you so long, but you finally came.
I'm not who you think.
Clive.
Yes. Pray forgive my long delay.
It's nothing, Your Grace. I prayed to the Founder that you would come, and at long last, he answered. Will we be returning to the castle, then? There is still a place for me in the kitchens?
No, my friend. We will not be returning to the castle, not yet. I'm on a very important expedition, one which may take some time. Could you wait for me in Eastpool until my journey is complete? I will come back for you then. I promise.
Of course, Your Grace. For you, I would gladly wait until my dying day.
Thank you, both of you. You've been most kind. The memory of serving the late Archduke was as one light in the darkness, and now that light burns a little more brightly. It's nothing but a fantasy, of course, but it's better than the truth of the matter. A damn sight better. The blight is on our doorstep. Our harvests are failing. The people are leaving in droves. If it weren't for Lady Hannah selling half her worldly goods to provide for the few of us who stayed behind, we would long since have starved. We want to keep the bearers safe here, we really do. But unless a miracle happens, we won't be able to spare a crust of bread to share between them soon enough.
Is it really that bad?
So bad, I even petitioned the Imperial garrison to take them. But when they found out where they'd come from, they damn near spat in our faces. Ducal dogs, they called them. Enemies of the Empire.
I know a man named Sid, who would gladly give a home to any bearer in need of one. Leave this with me. As soon as I return from Phoenix Gate, I'll speak with him.
Thank you, my lord. Will you be passing through Eastpool on your way back? I should very much like to speak with you again, if you have the time, regarding the future of the village, and what might be done for Lady Hannah, after all she's done for us.
Yes, of course. I'll be back anon.
Fare you well, my lord, my lady. I wish you a safe journey.
The Deadlands are aptly named.
I didn't realize they were this close.
No wonder their crops are failing. The blight is leaching the ether from the soil. And when the last drop is drained, their fields will turn to this. No plants, no animals, no life.
And no monsters. I suppose that's one small mercy.